today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Taken in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Zach Moss, who played high school football downstate near Miami.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought
the tackle by Eric Armstead.
1-yard gain.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
And it's third down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Pass intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle to Beckham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
22, Christian McCaffrey.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 20 carries, 61 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now. Number 3 in the league in rushing within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown.
Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Moss. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. And CD, assuming he stays,
it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them, no matter how many people are put in his direction. It just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 30.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On second down, McCaffrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Ball carrier.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Back at his own 49.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33.
Jaguars.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10. Down at the 33. Now Doug Marrone, with a play clock almost out, says let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
10 more yards.
They're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On first and 10, Herbert. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it'll be second and goal.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Of the gun, Herbert, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving. Home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Rick Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. His throw's going to be incomplete.
Mullins' pass thrown away and incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Now it's Lockett. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Find Williams on the slant. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Jaguars' 10-yard line.
This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make our score 14-7.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 20.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
12 yards there and a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he slings one that's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Open man here, Sims, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll drop this underneath the Moss. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebacker.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Bullock good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They're on 25 yards.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25 yards.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert quickly into the hands of Beckham. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Herbert on 1st down now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Steelers.
He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Excellent job on the tackle for loss by Harold Landry, shooting into the backfield. And his throw is incomplete. Austin Hooper, Pro Bowler a year ago, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down and 13.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33.
11 yards. It's 4th down.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Complete to Odell Beckham. A gain of 14. Brings up second.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. To the air again, Herbert. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it. On first down, this is McCaffrey.
Rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And it's complete. Hooper. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one.
Set to kickoff.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the 6. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. But I will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Returnable for Lockett. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These three tight ends, they almost always win their fist fights.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Oh, call that a very strong gain of 24.
We're on Jaguars. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A big spot for the rookie Herbert. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now the second down throw on target. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Again, Herbert. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for a fourth quarter lead. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They certainly caught a big break with that missed field goal. Instead of trailing, they hold on to that slim lead, and now we'll see how they play this critical fourth quarter possession. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Steelers.
Here's Moss. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The throw taken in by Sims.
Complete.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And his throw here is incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets it and knocks it away. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down with Moss. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down, so you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. And Bullock will put this one through, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So now the Jags down 24-20, a little over a minute to go. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Herbert now to throw. Over the... Middle to Beckham. Another 18-yard gain. They had 17 on the... Previous snap as well.
18 more yards. Move those.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Jacksonville, 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for the Steelers, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity.